nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see, the number 24th ranked team in the country, LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Knights looking to run some tempo here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Knights pick up enough for a first down. Gives it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. The short completion of the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st and 10 now for the offense. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, I go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. That dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Knights. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. UCF offense back out on the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push.
Cannot escape, and down he goes. The Knights will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot at what will be the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's looking to scramble. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Off target with the throw, incomplete. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Knights are looking to keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. QB to the tight end for a completion. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the handoff. The Knights pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. The Knights will come to the line to run the hurry up. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope for defense and get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Nice. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to scramble now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Knights will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. And I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the tailback's got it again. Looks like LSU has the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Watkins. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 3rd down. This offense can really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Knights move into the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Knights will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Throws a stiff arm. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. No huddle now for the offense. offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Knights will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short games are not going to help you.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys